Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh. Terima kasih sidang penonton channel Saadarnya. Video pada malam ini is in English. So, greeting my fellow brother and sister across the plane of existence. So tonight we will delve into the Malay legacy regarding the gift of God or from God. So in our daily life, since the day we are being born into existence through the womb of our mother, in Malay we call it Rahim, humanity has always forgotten its root. So in the cosmological Malay legacy, we have the blueprint and the framework to bring back humanity or human understanding from where do we came from, and to where is our destiny. So the gift of God in modern world, as far as the ancient or until the beginning of the modern capitalism, and by whatever form of education that have been implemented across the modern ages, humanity always forget there's a gift from God by whatever name we call or we profess God. Now, what is the gift that has been given to each of us that until now we fail to open? We fail to open the gift of our parent. Why? The biggest question we must ask ourselves. Why do humans are being blinded to see or to open the gift from the God, from the Creator? This is the biggest mystery which I have dwelt inside the book, study regarding the transhuman war and the legacy of the mother, our first mother, which is Eve. So, of all the current methodology and the basic understanding of humanity, we fail to open the box of gift, which in Malay we call it the gift of kasih and sayang. In Islamic tradition, the Jewish is called in the name of God, the Rahman Rahim, the most merciful and the gracious. So we exist, human, as the creation of the male and the female. So how do we open or break the egg? We fail to see from day one of our existence that by whatever name we call God, let's change, give to God. We will see the G. Actually, you can see this is like a doorway from heaven going down. So the gift from God. If we are clever enough in our mind, there's an O over here. We must break. We must unravel the point of existence regarding the asih and the sayang. So, if we, in the Malay cosmological viewpoint, we focus on the father. Let's assume the kasih in the Malay cosmological viewpoint is, this is the Adam, and this is also our father. KA is to go, to journey to. the unity. And if we say literally, the age can become hope, happiness, and I will make your mind jumble. Going to the one so in the algorithm, when they say the word of God, the language of the Adam family, within the box of, let's say this is the gift belong to our father, inherited from Adam. This is what we call kasih, in reference to the father in Malay. So inside the box of our father, there's a secret of unity. This is the unity. We must open and go and pick up the oneness, the monotheism, the one God. From there, we can unravel the secret of heaven. So by default, when we as the son and daughter of Adam and Eve, in all the religious dogma, in reference to my first video in English, I already mentioned the term keluarga, meaning exit from heaven. So for us to regain back the memory of heaven, the key to the secret of heaven, the genetic blueprint, is within the box of the father and the mother. So there's two box. So now we put another box here. This is our mother, and this is Eve, Adam and Eve. The journey to the heaven I already explained. Now we change the name of the mother to you must open the key, must unlock the gift of the father and the gift of the mother. Remember, I will change the G to Ga. It's also heaven. There's a memory of heaven. Sa in Malay is the first alphabet. Again, 1. Sa ayang. This is the carrier of the An. The An is in reference to as the child, the children of Adam. So within the language or the phonetic or the sound of sayang in reference to Eve, there's the name of the one child from heaven. So in linguistic, what we are trying to do right now is to rediscover back the language of heaven and the family bloodline. Now, to delve further into the concept why the Malay people call kasih and sayang. If you married a Malay woman, the male will call his wife sayang. The Malay lady or wife will call the husband abang. Abang meaning elder. So we retain the name of sayang to Eve. Again, the biggest problem in humanity, the name Eve came from the Hebrew text, from the Jewish. They do not retain the sound, the wording and the code. So while I'm researching regarding my people, my Malay native, I discovered that we retain some of the traces of the language from heaven. So by default, tonight, heaven, Adam and Eve. We have in front of our eye our father and our mother. There is the genetic blueprint from each side, and then from there it will go there. But again, by default, all of the father of humanity must return back through the mother. We cannot return to the father, but the father or the male side the female must go to the male must go to the female, and through the female go to Eve and return back to Adam, and to open the secret of heaven. It's quite logical. Once we understood the language, the carrier, and the process flow, and by what road. Every road has a map. So humanity until now does not want to open the gift from their father and mother. Why are we being given this problem or this obstacle? Because in any ancient literature, the devil does not like Adam and Eve. So we are being clouded from seeing, recognizing, opening, unraveling the soul, the secret, the light, the real father and mother. Humanity at the end of the days does not want to open their first gift in front of their eye, which is their father and mother. We shall meet again in our next segment. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh.